You're twice as sure with two great names, Frigidaire and General Motors. Frigidaire brings you Hollywood Star Time. Today we present Second Honeymoon, starring George Brent and Lynn Barry. Each week at this time, Frigidaire brings you direct from Hollywood radio versions of the finest motion pictures with Hollywood's greatest stars. Today, Hollywood Star Time brings you the radio production of the delightful 20th Century Fox picture, Second Honeymoon, starring George Brent and Lynn Barry. Lynn Barry soon may be seen in the 20th Century Fox picture, Home Sweet Homicide, which also stars Peggy Ann Garner and Randolph Scott. Now, in just a moment, Second Honeymoon. You're twice as sure with two great names, Frigidaire and General Motors. Frigidaire, the greatest name in refrigeration, is made only by General Motors. And it is this association of experience with experience, of skill with skill, that makes Frigidaire America's favorite refrigerator today. The 7 million Frigidaires built and sold are the best proof of Frigidaire's outstanding record of dependability, of lasting satisfaction. For back of every great refrigeration principle pioneered by Frigidaire, back of every exciting new Frigidaire feature, back of every exclusive Frigidaire advantage, is one all-important purpose: to keep food good to eat. Remember this when you choose your new refrigerator. Remember the record of millions of Frigidaires in millions of American kitchens. And remember, you're twice as sure with two great names. For Frigidaire is made only by General Motors. Now, Second Honeymoon, starring Lynn Barry and George Brent, with another colorful musical score conducted by Alfred Newman.
It was Miami in the evening, and it was moonlight outside on the terrace. And Vicky, the girl, felt a strange moodiness that the company at the dinner table could not dispel. So Vicky, the girl, excused herself and wandered out to the moonlit terrace overlooking the shimmering bay. And the mood and the loneliness grew deeper in spite of the light and laughter and music in the background. And then, all of a sudden, straight out of the improbable past, he was standing there, Raoul. R-A-O-U-L. Raoul.
Raoul!
Hello, Vicky.
I didn't know you were in Miami.
I didn't know you were.
Oh, yes, we arrived yesterday.
Oh, your husband and you, that is.
Yes. He's inside now.
Benton, isn't it? Bob Benton?
Uh-huh.
Nice?
Grand.
I should have known. Dependable?
Thank heaven, yes. Come on inside and meet him.
Oh, no, really, Vicky,
Please, he's always wanted to meet you. It'll be fun. Come on. Bob, Marcia, Herbie, look what I found. My first husband.
Raoul McLeish.
Marcia, remember this?
Marcia, cut that out.
What is this, an Indian uprising?
Oh, dear. Raoul, this is my husband, Herb.
Heard a lot about you, Raoul, from Marcia and Vicky.
Your wife and I knew each other in Arizona.
Hence the Indian routine.
And this is my husband, Bob. This is Raoul.
Well, at last, I'm glad to meet you, Raoul.
Thanks, Bob.
This is an occasion. Oh, wait, champagne. Been wanting to meet you and talk to you for some time, Raoul.
Herbie, my spouse, my louse, my beloved, asked me to dance.
Marcia,
Why, Herbert, how sweet. I'd love to dance.
But, Marcia, why...
Sees me, chum?
Oh, all right. See you later, folks.
Have a nice triangle, huh? Come on, you embraceable you.
Well, Bob, fire when ready.
No malice, gentlemen, remember.
Raoul, what did you do when Vicky here used to brood?
I tied knots in all her stockings.
And when she snapped or pouted?
Locked her in the clothes hamper.
And when she threw things?
Well, that's a new development. I pass.
Do you know something, gentlemen? The lady, meaning me.
Oh, naturally.
The lady is not amused.
Naturally, Vicky, and we're sorry.
I don't like to be discussed like a chattel. Good evening, gentlemen.
McTavish! Oh, Mac.
Yes, Mr. McLeish.
Do I have any instructions to give you?
No, sir. I have attended to the tickets.
Tickets? What tickets?
The airplane tickets back to New York.
Cash 'em in.
But, sir, I've already packed.
Unpack.
Yes, sir.
I've just met my ex-wife, Mac, and she's beautiful. More beautiful than ever.
Oh, now where is that Raoul McLeish character, Vicky? I'm getting hungry. Let's order, huh?
That's Raoul all over. He never was on time for anything, even our wedding. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, who's the who's the girl with him?
Don't know, don't care, don't ask.
Oh, hello, Bob, old boy. Hello, Vicky.
You're late.
I'm hungry.
I'm sorry, but I had to pick up Fanchon.
Pick up, Fanchon.
Fanchon, this is Bob and Vicky.
Hello.
Officially meet Mr. and Mrs. Robert Benton of Benton Belts. It's always fair weather when you're using their leather. End of plug. Sit down, darling.
Yes, do.
Oh, wait, another chair here, please.
Oh, isn't it heavenly? I always hope someone would take me here. Isn't it heavenly?
Now that you're here, Fanchon, where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio. And really, there's nothing in Columbus except Ohio State University and the penitentiary. And what future is there in that? I mean, they're all either such boys or else they're Dillinger.
Do you like it here in Miami?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no, Fanchon?
Well, everyone's so grabby. I mean, the men.
Yeah. Even the trees are all palms.
Well, the men are so married. I keep on getting fired from jobs because men's wives find out about their husbands going out with me, and so I get fired. Right now, I happen to be working.
Oh, goody-goody gumdrops.
Yes, isn't it? I sell cigarettes in quite a terrible dive. You'll all probably think I'm pretty awful, but I work and send money home to my folks. I guess really sophisticated people don't do that.
Well, really nice people do, Fanchon.
Well, as I was saying, I'd love to get married.
Well, just look around, Fanchon. If you see anything you like, summon a salesman.
Oh, he doesn't have to be a salesman. I'd marry any nice man.
Well, that's fair enough.
The trouble is, most fellas I know have lost their ambition. They don't want to work. They want to go down to the track all the time and play hot tips. Sometimes it's very discouraging.
Why don't you ask Fanchon to dance, Bob? You're the host.
Well, remember, Vicky, you suggested it. Fanchon?
Oh, I'd love to.
Order for us, will you, Raoul?
Right.
Right, Fanchon.
To men, life is just a bowl of footballs, and they're always making passes. Dancing, I love dancing, don't you?
What does that stand for?
She's quite lovely. Why did you bring her?
Well, because she's quite lovely.
And because you wanted protection?
Yes, Vicky. I never liked being the extra man.
In other words, you like a square better than a triangle.
Don't you?
There's the menu, Raoul. Will you order for all four of us?
Oh, Raoul, I love to ride in an open car. It's so open.
Yeah. Isn't it?
I had a wonderful time. Thanks, Raoul.
Well, I'm glad. Did you like my friends?
Yes.
Well, let's have the dreadful truth, Fanchon.
Well, I just guess Mr. Benton didn't understand me. I guess when I said I went out with married men, he didn't realize that I didn't realize that they realized they were married.
Mr. Benton made passes?
Out on the beach. However, I was on the girls' wrestling team in high school, and I made out fine.
Bravo, Fanchon. I'm proud of you.
Raoul, I don't understand it. Why would a man with a lovely wife like Vicky want to play around with me? Why are you stopping the car? Don't tell me you're out of gas.
No, darling, that's corny. But you're not. You're real. I'm not a married man, Fanchon, but will you kiss me?
Why, gee, of course, Raoul. Why'd you ask? What was the kiss for?
Well, I just wanted to see what it was like to kiss an honest woman. That's all.
Yes, miss?
Hello, I'm Fanchon. I met Mr. McLeish a couple of days ago. Is he here? I just want to say hello.
He isn't in just now, but I'm expecting
Well,
him.
may I come in and wait? Nothing drastic or important. I just want to say hello.
Well, won't you sit down, please?
Thank you. Oh, what's all this tiny machinery doing all over this piece of velvet?
I'm cleaning Mr. McLeish's watch.
Well, how do you know you can get it all back together again?
I took a correspondence course in watchmaking.
Oh, another college man. How impressive.
Oh, I have any number of correspondence school diplomas.
You certainly must like to study.
Well, it keeps one's mind occupied, Miss Fanchon. It becomes rather lonely just being alone, miss.
Don't you ever have any fun?
Oh, yes. Yes, I go for long walks.
Well, don't you know any girls? A nice person like you.
I? Girls? Oh, girls see very little in me, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm a girl.
Manifestly.
I like smart men.
Well, it's nice to hear you say that, Miss Fanchon.
McTavish, I just got a great idea for tonight. Oh, hello, Fanchon.
Hello, Ralph.
Great idea. I met Huggins on the pier. You remember Huggins, don't you, Mac?
I seem to remember the last name, sir.
Well, he has his fishing boat down here, and I've organized a progging party for tonight. Coming with us, Fanchon?
Oh, I can't. I have to work. What's a progging party?
Oh, you spear fish from a boat, get soaked to the skin, contract pneumonia, and poof, you're gone like that.
I've got to work.
Wage slave.
Miss Fanchon is a lady of serious preoccupation, sir. Oh, I beg your pardon, sir.
Not at all, Mac. You're perfectly right.
Well, gee, I better be getting to work. I enjoyed meeting you, Mac.
Oh, thank you, Miss Fanchon. Thank you.
Have fun with the fish tonight, Raoul.
I intend to.
And don't catch pneumonia.
Delightful creature. Charming.
Beautiful, sir. Oh, I beg your pardon, sir.
Look, folks, suppose we start the engine and head for home,
Oh,
huh?
Bob, I haven't speared my fish yet.
I don't think you ought to be out at night with this fog rolling in.
Besides, Bob will buy you a fish with parsley on it.
Hey, folks.
What's on your mind, Herbie?
What's that big thing flopping around in the water astern?
Where? Hey, that's a giant ray. Let me at that harpoon gun.
Now, wait a minute, Ralph.
Oh, this is real big game.
Oh, wait, now, let go of that harpoon gun.
This is like hunting whales, only not so ice cold.
Don't be an overgrown kid, McLeish.
Why, Bob.
Now, don't why Bob me. That giant ray will take us all for a Nantucket sleigh ride if Raoul harpoons him. They've been known to upset boats like this.
Stand back, folks. Here goes.
Good hunting, Raoul.
Raoul, I tell you.
Bullseye.
Got him, Ralph.
And here he comes straight at us. I warn.
Hit the deck, everybody.
Get
Vicky,
down.
down. Oh, well. It's all right. He only grazed the hull.
Look, and here we go. That big baby's hauling us out to open sea.
Boy, this is enough of this.
Bob, put down that axe.
Surely, right across this harpoon line.
There he goes.
Yeah, nice going, Benton.
Well, I came here to fish, not to be dragged all over the ocean at night and in a fog by some seagoing tiger. Well, I'm sorry if it crabbed your fun, but I'm no irresponsible playboy. After all, 450 employees count on me. People would...
Speech.
Shut up, Herbie.
Oh, well, thank you, dear. People would say we'd been having a drunken party out here. Why, everything I've built for 20 years would be ruined by one headline. We're too old for this kind of excitement.
Are we indeed? Well, yes, Bob, you're so right. I've had too much excitement in my life already.
Well, thank you, darling.
Yeah. Well, start up the engines, Huggins. Party is over. Who's there?
Raoul?
Oh, Vicky. What are you doing out on the pier so late?
I couldn't sleep. I got up to go for a walk.
Same here. Also, I thought you just might happen by here.
So, you waited for me?
Not much of a night for a tryst. Rendezvous, rather.
Tryst sounds too much like a love affair to you, doesn't it?
Oh, look, Vicky, let old wounds heal. You're married again.
I'm sorry, but somehow I feel the way I felt when I was waiting for you on another gray night. Waiting in the college dormitory, scared half to death because I was running away to marry a man I hardly knew.
Yeah, I remember, too.
They say words over you. the justice of the peace that night, then afterward in Reno.
The judge said words.
I wasn't Mrs. Raoul McLeish anymore. I went back to my hotel and I cried. Yes, I cried.
Oh, cry, baby.
Didn't you?
Oh, Vicky, we've got to cut this out. You have Bob and...
You have Fanchon?
Now, Vicky.
I've seen her leaving your room several times.
Comes to talk to McTavish. They've become quite friendly.
All right. Stop bellowing. We've got a foghorn.
All right. So I annoy the fish.
You annoy me.
Okay. And go back to that Harvard graduate of yours. Too bad some of that good old Harvard crimson didn't get into his bloodstream.
And what does that mean, Raoul McLeish?
You know what it means.
If you mean about the boat tonight, well, Bob can't afford to take unnecessary risks. He has responsibilities.
Yeah, by the way, just what kind of belts does he make? Belts for men or belts for machinery? I mean, does he keep pants or plants?
He makes belts for plants.
Okay, you come again?
Plants. Machinery.
Well, you don't have to yell at me, Vicky.
Oh, Raoul, we've got to quit this.
Well, that's what I've been telling you. Vicky, go on back to sleep.
Sleep?
Or anyhow, leave me alone out here. Let me think this out alone.
All right, Raoul. You won't catch cold?
No.
Good night, Raoul. Good night.
Pack.
Yes, sir?
Pack.
Yes, sir. You told me that 3 hours ago.
Oh, did I?
We are packed.
Good. I've got it. Yeah.
Raoul?
Oh, hello, Vicky.
You're leaving today?
Yes.
That's nice.
Why?
Because you'll probably be on the same plane with Bob. He got a long-distance call to rush to New York at once. Production difficulties.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, won't you be lonesome here alone?
Oh, no, I'm going to stay with Marcia while Bob's gone.
Yeah, Marcia. Fine girl, Marcia.
Well, goodbye, Raoul.
Goodbye, Vicky.
Well, couldn't you... I mean, are your plans all... Well, goodbye?
Goodbye.
Well, bye.
Mac,
Yes, sir.
unpack.
In just a few moments, Frigidaire will bring you the second act of Second Honeymoon, starring George Brent and Lynn Barry. At this time, we'd like to call your attention to the fact that Hollywood Star Time will come to you hereafter on Saturday evenings. Consult your newspaper for correct local time. Frigidaire, the first name you think of in refrigeration, has the background of more than a quarter of a century of building electrical units for keeping things cold. More than 7 million of them, plus the intimate knowledge acquired in building more than 1/3 freezing cabinets. All this experience, plus Frigidaire's and General Motors' vast resources for research and manufacturing, are back of the new Frigidaire home freezer. Frigidaire's food research staff has been working with frozen food for years, packaging, freezing, thawing, cooking, and eating it. Many of the methods accepted as standard today were developed right in Frigidaire's own laboratory. That's why Frigidaire knows what you want in a home freezer, and more important, that's why Frigidaire knows how to give it to you. That's why Frigidaire tested insulation cuts operating costs. That's why Frigidaire's one-piece steel cabinets are so rugged, so moisture-tight. That's why the Meter Miser is the heart of every Frigidaire home freezer, because it has proved it is dependable day after day, because it maintains freezing temperatures to protect food without attention, without worry. The Frigidaire home freezer is the result of knowing the best way to keep food frozen safely, easily, at lowest cost. The result of knowing how to build products that give people every advantage science has proved practical. Remember this when you choose a new home freezer. And remember, you're twice as sure with two great names. For Frigidaire is made only by General Motors. Hollywood Star Time continues now with a radio production of the 20th Century Fox picture, Second Honeymoon, starring Lynn Barry and George Brent. 20th Century Fox is currently showing its Technicolor production, Do You Love Me, starring Dick Haymes, Maureen O'Hara, and Harry James. Now, Act 2, Second Honeymoon.
With Vicky's second husband, Bob Benton, the Belt King, in New York, Raoul, her first husband, decided to remain in Miami a little longer. For a week, he's played escort in the Squire tour, all quite properly and conventionally. But tonight, there's a moon over Miami, shadowed moonlight under the palms on the beach, the surf rolling in softly, a Hawaiian guitar strumming diabolically off in the distance. All very bad medicine for people trying to be good.
Nice out on the beach tonight, isn't it?
A night to bring joy to lovers and the Miami Chamber of Commerce.
You make a great point of being unsentimental, don't you, Raoul?
Someone had better.
Why do we go on covering up how we feel about each other?
You know why. Besides, I don't think we've covered up very carefully for you.
Take me away with you. Please. Please don't let me go again. Don't let me get away from you again.
Vicky, this is why I stayed here. To have you alone like this for a while. Now that it's happened, I'm afraid it's no go, darling.
Raoul.
It's no go. Goodbye again, Vicky.
You mean it this time, don't you?
I must mean it. I'd better take you home.
All right, Raoul. Take me home.
Pack.
Yes, sir.
Pack.
Pack, sir? Why?
Why not?
Oh, nothing, sir. I'll just have to make some rather sudden new arrangements, that's all, sir.
Arrangements? What arrangements?
Well, you see, sir, I was going to be married tomorrow.
Married? You? Fanchon?
Yes, sir. She thinks I'll go far. She gives me courage, sir.
Well, that's wonderful. What time would you plan on being married tomorrow?
3 o'clock if she could get away from work, sir.
Work? Tell her to quit. Her working days are over. And look, McTavish, from now on, you're not my valet anymore. You've got a good, shrewd head on you, and you're going to be a partner in the McLeish income. Not a blot in a pot.
But Mr. McLeish...
Now, let me tell you. First of all, we'll get you and Fanchon married, and then charter a plane for a 3 weeks honeymoon in Havana. And she's a lucky girl, McTavish, a mighty lucky girl to get you.
I'm a lucky man, sir.
Yeah, but think, she's going to be married to a big ink man. I know some girls who are married to belt manufacturers. Isn't that grim?
Yes, sir. Gruesome.
Hello?
Hello, Vicky.
Oh, is that you, Bob?
Yes, it's me, Bob.
Well, where are you? New York?
Now, you listen to me. I want you to come home right away.
But, Bob...
I said, listen. I've arranged for you to have drawing room A in car X15 on tomorrow morning's northbound train, leaving exactly...
Now, just a minute, Bob. I'm not so sure I can leave on such quick notice.
You leave, all right. I don't want to hear Walter Winchell talking about you and that ex-husband of yours all over the air again. You understand?
What?
Winchell. Saying how your ex-husband is still very much interested in you. Don't you know I don't want that kind of publicity? Huh?
Bob, nothing at all has happened. And I'm not coming home tomorrow.
Huh?
I'll take the train... Let me see, the day after tomorrow. Now, goodbye.
Vicky!
I said goodbye. He's not going to order me around of all the inconsiderate... Yes?
Mrs. Benton, this is McTavish, Mr. McLeish's valet.
Oh, I know. What is it, McTavish?
Well, Mr. McLeish is leaving Miami, and I thought you might like to see him again. You understand?
Oh, well, where is he?
He's at the airport, ma'am.
The airport? Oh, thank you, McTavish, very much.
Bob Benton.
Shut up, Marcia. Where's Vicky?
I thought you were in New York.
Yeah, so did Vicky. Now, where is she?
I think she went to the airport to say goodbye to Raoul.
More likely to run away with him. Oh, driver, taxi, don't go away. Take me to the municipal airport and make it fast.
When bigger heels are made, O'Sullivan will make them.
Fanchon, what are you doing at the airport?
Mrs. Benton, hello. If you're looking for Raoul, he went to check about our reservations for Havana.
What?
You're talking just about the happiest girl in the world. I'm going on my honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
Rouse chartered a special plane for us, and clothes. He bought me 3 complete new outfits. Oh, I have to meet him at the gate, so I'm in a terrible rush. Bye, Mrs. Benton.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Raoul, where's Max? Raoul, I just bumped guess who? The girl you used to be married to.
Vicky?
I told her I was just married and how wonderful you were. She gave me the funniest look.
Oh, Fanchon, did you tell her who you'd married?
Well, no, don't guess I did.
Oh, murder.
What?
Here, take this money. You and Mac have a great time, see?
Well, wait a minute. You were going with us as far as Key West.
I know I've changed our plans. I always do, and you look lovely and so long.
Well, my goodness, wait a minute, Raoul. Wait up.
Hey, you!
What? Oh, it's you, Benton.
Yeah, and I want a word with you, McLeish.
I want one with you, too. Goodbye.
Just a second.
Sorry, Benton. I don't need a belt today.
Oh, yes, you do need a belt, and right on the kisser, too.
Yeah. Oh, a sucker punch, eh? All right, sucker. I'll do business with you.
Oh.
$100 bail, you say, Captain?
Yes, ma'am, and a bargain, too.
Not if you know Mr. Benton well, Captain.
Now, we'll go into that outside, Vicky.
There's the 100, Captain. Thanks for telephoning me.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Come on, Robert. Now, just who were you fighting with?
I'll do the talking, young lady, not you. You and that ex-husband of yours carrying on all over the town. What about my reputation? What about my business? What about my...
What about me? What about pretending you're in New York and calling from right here in Miami? What about sneaky little stunts like that?
Shh, Vicky, wait till we get outside.
No, right here, now, once and for all. You're through ordering me around, you egotistical windbag. I'm tired of having you run my life while you treasure that precious name of yours. Well, you can have your name back. I don't want it.
Vicky!
You heard me. Get out of my life or let me get out of yours.
That's telling them, lady.
Well, all right, you can get the divorce. You've had more experience at it.
Oh, who said chivalry was dead? Captain,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me, who was he fighting with and where is he? Raoul!
That's him.
Then he isn't on any honeymoon.
Oh, not much, he ain't.
How much bail?
10 cents. Who said chivalry was dead?
Oh, Raoul!
Here, Pocahontas.
Coming, John Smith!
Ah, pesky redskin.
Thank you, George Brent and Lynn Barry, for your delightful performances. George Brent will return in just a moment. May we also express appreciation to the excellent supporting cast. Joe Kearns, Mary Jane Croft, Adrian Marden, David Ellis, Ken Christie, and Frank Nelson. This radio adaptation of Second Honeymoon was written by Milton Geiger with music supervised by Alfred Newman. The production was under the direction of Robert L. Redd. Hollywood Star Time is presented each week with the best wishes of your Frigidaire dealer. We invite you to come in and learn about the famous line of Frigidaire home appliances. Electric refrigerators, electric ranges, electric water heaters, home freezers, and a wide variety of refrigerating and air conditioning equipment for homes, farms, stores, offices, and factories. Here again is George Brent. George, hearing the fishing scene in the story just now reminds me that you've done considerable deep-sea fishing yourself, haven't you?
Yes, Wendell, off the coast of Mexico, sailfish and marlin. It's great sport, and I'm leaving on another trip in 2 weeks.
Well, I wish you luck. I'm glad we got you on our show before you got away.
It was a pleasure, Wendell, and next Saturday night I'll certainly intend to tune in on Hollywood Star Time to hear Dick Powell and Joan Bennett and Murder My Sweet. That should be an exciting broadcast. Until then, goodbye, and thanks to you all.
Thanks, George. Remember, friends, Hollywood Star Time will come to you hereafter on Saturday evenings. So consult your newspaper for correct local time. This is Wendell Niles speaking for Frigidaire, made only by General Motors. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.